Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yes, indeed, a new day. And oh boy, I swear, my time sense. I'm going to talk about my time sense. It's just fun. It's one of the things that happens with depression, but there you go. I do have another thing of topics list that I wanted to talk about. You know, just so I didn't stare blankly into the camera for, a few seconds and then just go, what am I doing? And turn it off and then upload that. So just things to talk about. Because things like allergies, oh boy. Allergies are always fun, but especially right now with everything that's going on and worries about health. I mean, hokey smokes. I'm allergic to a whole bunch of stuff. They affect me in some ways, but not others. I usually have no real problems with my eyes. I know a lot of people that pollen and stuff like that gets into their eyes, and their eyes puff up and they swell, or they just are constantly watering. I'm usually pretty okay. The stuff that really affects me, I can wander through and my eyes will feel a little thick, but that's about it. Like I've got a bunch of dust in there collecting and thickening up all my eye fluids. That's about the worst I feel eye-wise. But the rest of me wise, oh boy, because I'm allergic to, they're mild allergies. I mean, if you were truly allergic to something, you would have anaphylactic shock and you would die. I mean, it's all severity. People have mild allergies where they just get hives and go, ooh, I gotta stay away from that. And then there's the people that, they eat, drink, touch, come in contact, and if they don't zap themselves with an EpiPen and get help fast, they're gonna die. That's what I think of when I think of allergies, because I worked in healthcare for 15 years, and allergies is it's not, oh, my nose is running, or, oh, I'm wheezing a little. It's quick, we need to keep this guy or gal from dying from their allergies. So that's my big deal on that. But I have allergies, and then of course my immunoglobulin E, irritant immunoglobulin, because it attacks things that aren't dangerous. It attacks pollens and leaf molds and all that. And so I have tree pollens and leaf molds, and there's a forest that we're abutted against right here. There's a lot of trees in Shelton. And I've mentioned this a lot, but right outside our house, we're just abutted against one of those several block-sized forest areas. And oh boy, excuse me, I had to wash down a caffeine tablet with some caffeinated beverages. Didn't have to, chose to. But because there's a forest out there where leaves are always falling, because there are both deciduous and evergreens out there, there's leaf mold like crazy out there. And now, with our spring starting so early, because we never really had a full winter in this area, the pollen count is crazy. Everything is just nuts right now. So yeah, the first thing that happens when I wake up and I take off my sleep apnea mask so that the air isn't going through a filter anymore is my nose starts to run. And then I wheeze all night because, I am a cannabis user, medical cannabis user. I use it for medical purposes. I don't feel anything but pain relief. Well, I feel a mild sense of goodwill. And that's about it. Sometimes I can feel my memory not be so good. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to keep my train of thought. But usually I just get pain relief, mild sense of goodwill, and that's it. But of course it does damage, so I still wheeze a little bit just because of that. And I have a mild hacking cough that's mild, but still annoying. But one of the things that allergies and smoking like that does is it gives you a wet cough because you're coming up with stuff. A dry cough is a covfefe virus. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to say the word virus, but I could have been talking about computers, couldn't I? Ugh, danger. With the covfefe bug and all that, it's more of a dry cough. So I have a productive cough because I have sinus drainage, which drains down the back of your throat. So you're hacking and coughing and spitting and you're wheezing because of that. Joy. But it makes me worry, of course. I'm a human being, so I worry because you can get low-grade fevers with allergies. You can get all these weird things. And the other day I was super short of breath. Oh, it was horrible. And I had I get mild dissociative feelings from my body anyway, just because of my depression and more. So that day I had terrible short of breath and just horrible dissociative feelings with my body. So it was a bad combination all around. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, so as far as I know, I'm fine. I haven't had any fevers. I haven't had any body aches. I haven't had anything really happening except for my sinuses going crazy. I sneeze a lot. And I have a cough because I have allergies and the cannabis smoking. So, joy. Past that, I mean, I've been practicing social distancing for a very long time. I mean, the roots of my social anxieties now were planted decades back when I really started getting into my alcoholism. I mean, even in the Air Force, when I was only in from when I was 19 to when I was 23. So that was a long time ago, over half my life ago. But you know, half my life ago, that was just, hey, I just got out. So, hey, time. Try to remember what I was talking about. I can't remember. Why did I bring that up? I know it was the seeds of the social anxieties. Yes. Oh, having to leave conversational breadcrumbs so I don't get lost is difficult. But yes, my alcoholism was really getting set in and really taking root, because before that, yes, I was a functional alcoholic, but I had to sneak alcohol from my parents. Then I got old enough and started partying, and every weekend I started getting hammered, starting at about age 14 onward. And then as soon as I could, because back then, once you turned 18, you could hit the bars and hit the stores and start buying alcohol, I started purchasing on my own and drinking. And then went into the Air Force and started going to the club and hammering back stuff and drinking as much as I could. And then when I got out, I just continued that. So now, why was I bringing that up? Yes, the social anxieties. Because even though I had housemates, and we all liked the same stuff, and we played role-playing games, and we had Commodore 64s, and we did stuff, I started to really like just staying in and playing with my own computer. And then when I changed from Germany to Florida again for Homestead Air Force Base, where I've heard they've rebuilt it, but it was wiped out in Hurricane Andrew, down to the foundations. The base I was at was gone, and what's there now, if it has been rebuilt, is completely new. But when I was there, I didn't have anyone to go to and play with. Nobody really liked going anywhere and doing things. They went to the beach. Everyone was beach people. Very shallow, very casual. I didn't want that. So I stayed home, played with my computer, and drank. After work, drank, slept. Woke up, worked, got home, drank, slept. That's what I did. I didn't go out. I didn't talk to people. I didn't do things. And then once I got out, I started playing role-playing games, and then within a couple of years stopped because I was too busy drinking. So the roots of my social anxieties were planted a long, long time ago. Now, were they anything that I could have controlled, or was I just acting the way I was acting because of the social anxieties that were starting to happen? Hard to say, I don't know. a thumbs up for that. Let me check my list down here. Ah, yes. Little Figmo is still with me. Now, yesterday, I had not been bothering him, but I hadn't really seen or heard him wandering around down in there either. So, before I went to bed, going, gosh, I really don't want to make myself sad. I don't want to cry because I got to sleep. But I also don't want it to be bad if I have to take care of it in the morning. So I moved the cage, had some plastic bags ready, got my little ruler, moved the bedding to check on him, and I could see him, and he didn't appear to be moving. And I went, oh no, oh no. And then I moved the bedding a bit more, and he turned around and he poked his head out and he looked at me. So I gave him some food to make sure and check his behavior, and he turned and he was sniffing and he was eating the food. So he wasn't there because he had a stroke or paralyzed or, half dead. He was just in there because you sleep a lot when you're on the way out. I noticed that with my wife, and it was bad. I had a hard time dealing with that because the hospice people were telling me, because she was sleeping a lot toward the end with kidney failure and such. They were saying, people like that, that's what they do at this point in their lives. And I wanted to say, no, she's got more time. She's got more. It's not time yet. But that wasn't my decision. That was Jennifer's. And she was sleeping a lot. And that's what little Thigmo's doing. My apologies. Been thinking a lot lately about things like my wife, and it always hurts when my little pets die. So, rather overcome by emotion suddenly there, especially since I wear my heart on my sleeve. Usually for the more sad stuff, when I'm happy, I feel happy, and it doesn't really show, it can. I mean, my face, like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so if I feel really happy, I can't control it, my face lights up. But things like this, boy, I quickly go whoosh down the slope, so thumbs up for that. But he's still okay, he's still with us. I'm just not bothering him right now. Just checking on him if I haven't seen him. So, thumbs up on that. And then, of course, well, there's more. Like, my time sense is all messed up. It's so awful the way it is. I mean, yesterday was therapy. And by the time I hit, noon, it had felt like a day ago. It's Friday. Is it Friday? No, it's Saturday now, thank God. Oh, it feels even further away. Yesterday, the day before, everything. My time sense is bad. My sense of, it feels like a week ago I was at therapy. Yesterday feels like it was days ago. Last night feels like 2 or 3 days ago. My time sense sucks, and I hate that. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. But that was actually the thing I wrote down, which is therapy talk, and how screwed my time sense is. So that fits right in. It sucks. I hate the feeling. Oh, I got a cough now. Joy. I mean, when you smoke cannabis, you're inhaling plant particulate matter down into your lungs, where they just like to have gases at a particular mix. So inhaling particulates, yeah, you wheeze because your delicate gaseous exchange membranes don't like that. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, switching over to this camera, all of a sudden, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can, but for right now, just thank you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And of course, as you've already seen with my memory, even though I count in American Sign Language, with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm lucky I can remember anything at all. So, make sure I'm centered. That's why I put out the chicken wings, just to check from side to side in my camera to make sure I'm centered. Thumbs up for that. Alrighty, call it my Carome. And it's Jeremy, except between the M and the Y is a 0. Thumbs up and thank you. Ali Shabiri, greatly appreciated. And Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Ben Pruitt, greatly appreciated. We have Big Frogums, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. And Duck Duck Goose, thumbs up and thank you. Tamer P, greatly appreciated. Underscore Karama, underscore, greatly appreciated. Hunter Fowler, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you for the word. God, that hurts. That tip of the tongue syndrome, when it's right there, it's right there, but you can't say it. And Tyler, greatly appreciate. A Lemon Pie 407, yes, it's been a long time since you've been in the comments. Good to see you back. Accelerator, thumbs up and thank you. Perfect Tragedy, greatly appreciate. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up. And then we have ASXTC, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it looks like something about the group XTC. Definitely a thumbs up, even though you aren't the best person to have made a comment. That came out wrong. It wasn't the best comment. That works better. Definitely a thumbs up. And then we have Terrible Human, thumbs up and thank you much. Colin Reisenauer, greatly appreciate. Mike Oxalong, thumbs up and thank you. Jay Nostalgic, greatly appreciate. Jesse Harrison, thumbs up and thank you. Oibara 2, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And then we have Amani Fozzie, thumbs up and thank you. And then quality content every day. Very cool. Thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, double checking on my webcam monitor, into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. What do I say next? Oh, yes. Oh, my brain this morning. If you could check out my links down below, that would be very cool. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send money, I also have an Amazon wish list link down below with things like hamster food, cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could donate to my GoFundMe, I already said that part. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. I'm laughing at myself. I can't even say things properly this morning. Thumbs up. If you can toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, especially with my rental tongue syndrome this morning. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would certainly understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. Back to this camera. Very cool. Well, I have this video that you've been hopefully watching, if you've been watching it. I mean, if you haven't been watching it, then of course you wouldn't be watching it. But if you are watching it and you're not aware that you're watching it, as you watch it, again, maybe an underlying medical issue, probably should get that checked out. But otherwise, I got this video, got another video I need to edit and render. I want to record some things so I can edit and render, because staying busy helps keep the darkness away. I feel productive, and especially now with all the social distancing, self-isolation, you need something to stay useful, to feel like you're staying useful. You are useful just by existing. Thumbs up for that. And even though I haven't changed this, I'm not too worried about it, because yes, this is still an important message. And I think it's more important to have an important message up there than I just change it every day into something that could be just silly, pointless, or foolish. So thumbs up for that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. Be good, be cautious, don't be anxious, don't be paranoid.